Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. You know it's your boy Anime King, and today I'm gonna be giving you part 43 of What If Naruto Went Dark. Get this one to 300 like as usual, and I'm getting the next part as soon as possible. Comment down below and tell me what you think of this episode. Remember to share this video to all your friends on your social media platform, and thank you for the support and the views. And thank you all to my new subscribers who are coming in and subscribing, and comment down below and tell me that you're a new subscriber. So thank you all, and switch across and go check out the playlist to start from part 1 if you're new. Trust me, this story is very interesting. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. So, for a little bit of recap, Naruto has finally transformed into a full demon, and now his comrades kind of hate him because Naruto slaughtered everyone in the stone village. He massacred family, kids, innocent people for no reason at all, and his comrades are really talking it over and said something is wrong. Naruto wasn't like this before he transformed. Naruto and Kurama also mark each other, and now two of them will be together forever, as Kurama told him if she dies, he dies, and the two of them wouldn't be able to live without each other. So basically that was the last part, but you guys can check it out for all the action and the slaughtering that Naruto created. So yeah, go and check it out guys. So let's get straight to this part. While Naruto was sleeping, Kurama looked at Naruto's face, remembering what he did a while ago, killing all those people without showing any remorse or any guilt, just pure pleasure. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed ripping kids to shreds. Naruto has changed, he thought. She wanted to turn into a demon for a long time, but now it is just all messed up and she don't know what to do. She still has strong feelings for him. She know it was all her fault. She was the one who teach Naruto that killing was good, and she had to fix him. Because if she didn't, there would be no stopping Naruto. Because she now knew that Chu is a full demon. He is even stronger than her, and no one will be able to stop him. He already told her that he doesn't trust anyone but her and Tazunami, so he wouldn't feel anything to kill people who are trying to change his mind, more or less than his comrades in the wave. He wouldn't feel anything towards them. He do not trust them. Kurama got a determined look on her face as she looked down at Naruto. She will be better. She would do better for him, for Naruto. The next day, inside of a dungeon, Kabuto sat in a room as chains wrapped all around him, so it was impossible for him to move or get anywhere. The only source of light that he had was a small lamp that was hanging over him. There is a big door in front of him, but it has been closed since he came here, and he do not know where he is. Finally, the door opened up and Yakumo stepped in. She closed the door and walked up to Kabuto. "I shall be the one to get you to talk," said Yakumo. "Me and another friend of mine," she said, a smirk on her face. "Please, if you think I'm going to talk, you got another thing coming," said Kabuto with a smile back. "We were hoping that you were going to say that," said Yakumo, as then a puff of smoke appeared right beside her. Kabuto looked up, thought that it was a random normal cyclone, but she didn't wave any hand signs or anything. And then he saw the face. It had a normal body, but it had a demonic feature. Time to start, said the now free Ido, the demon from Yakumo's body, as she extended her claws and scared Kabuto. Now in town, Kurama was getting groceries to cook something later on. People would move out of her way when she was passing by. It wasn't because of fear, it was a sign of respect. The people of Wave knew that Kurama was in a relationship with their hero Naruto, and Naruto told them personally if any one of them messed with Kurama or even look at her in any bad way, he would take care of them personally. When Kurama exited the store, she saw Fu standing there. She walked up to Fu as she said, "What is going on, Fu?" But then she realized that Fu wasn't in control. It was a seven-tailed beetle. "Oh, it is you," said Kurama. "How has it been going?" Kurama asked. But the seven-tail only frowned at her. What? What is the problem?" Kurama asked. "Why are you acting this way?" "Come with me," said the seven-tail, as she grabbed Kurama's arm and led her outside of the village into the forest. "What is it that you need to tell me that we had to come all the way out here?" said a very confused Kurama. "How is your new mate?" said Koumei, the seven-tailed beetle. Yeah, her name is Koumei, I'm gonna call her Koumei. Kurama already knew what she was talking about. "Koumei, just listen." "No," Koumei said as she cut Kurama off. "You are the one who needs to listen." She shouted at Kurama, surprising Kurama herself. "You have messed up that boy's mind so much, it is like he doesn't even have one. Now that you have fully turned him into a demon, there is no telling what he will do. We cannot stop him now. I can feel his chakra reserves, and they are stronger than mine and yours. You really think you can control him when his bloodlust is rising? You saw what he did. He killed a bunch of sound ninjas for no reason at all. Most of them were innocent, most of them were kids, and most of them were just peaceful family. He did that because his bloodlust was taking over him. You know what happened when a human turned into a fully demon. They cannot control their bloodlust, and you just gave that boy a fully loaded weapon after you turned him into a fully demon. What have you done, Kurama?" "I understand what you're saying and what he did," said Kurama. "Yesterday was just insane. But I only have myself to blame. The result of my past action has bring this deadly, demonic, even worse than us, power on this earth. I didn't think that I have messed up his mind so much, but now I realize that I've gone too far," said Kurama as she tried to play for the sympathy card. "But I promise you, he will change. I have everything under control. You have nothing to worry about. He won't go berserk or loose. I will keep everything under control," Kurama said, feeling very confident in herself. But she knew that there was an itch in the back of her mind telling her that things are going to get worse. "If the old man ever saw you now," whispered Koumei. "I know, didn't I just tell you that I messed up? You don't have to keep shoving things in my face," shouted a very angry Kurama. "Don't you dare get loud with me," Koumei shouted even louder. "Do you not understand the position we are in? If that boy go loose, he can kill us and everyone in this world if he wants. If he continues to rebel, I fear that the world will be destroyed in a couple of years. That boy showed no love to anyone in Wave. I can tell. I had to hide this from Fu so her heart wouldn't be broken. She is unconscious, so she cannot hear anything right now, but if she finds out, her heart will be shattered. Everyone would. If you don't get your act together, Kurama, and fix him. And if you don't, then I will have to step in when something goes wrong. Do you understand?" The beetle shouted at Kurama. Kurama could only nod her head in defeat, knowing that her younger sister was right. Koumei huffed and walked off, leaving Kurama to think to herself. Meanwhile, at Konoha, Minato sat in his decks, thinking about the last decision he made. He sent out a mass of ninjas to go out and find or slay any Akatsuki they could find. Minato took a deep breath, knowing that things are going to change for the worse. Naruto destroyed the son, Otto, by himself, and he has no compassion. Nothing about him now, said Minato to himself. Naruto was always one step away from the edge, Minato thought, but now I believe that because of me, I have broken him. He murdered innocent kids, families, burned people alive. He's just a monster, Minato thought to himself. And now that word has spread across the elemental nations. What am I going to do? As he shouted out, as he placed his hands on his face and rested them on the decks. The next day in Konoha, I will burn it all to the ground. I will kill you and that witch you call my mother and all my siblings. Do you hear me, Minato? Minato! That was all the threats Naruto told Minato when he was locked up in the new cell. Minato has had nightmares about what will happen in the future, and he had to do something about it. Minato was now in his bed as cold sweat was all over him after having a dream again about Naruto killing everyone. Suddenly, Jiraiya came through the window, scaring the shit out of Minato as he thought that this was Naruto coming to kill him. Minato breathed heavily. Sensei, don't ever do that again. You just nearly give me a heart attack. Damn, Minato, you never used to get so scared when I come to the window. What is wrong? It is nothing I want to talk about, said Minato, as he shut the window behind Jiraiya. Well, I came to tell you that I'm going to be gone for a while. Minato then looked up when he heard this. Why? He asked. I need to get back on my spy network and we can use some extra information about Naruto and the Akatsuki anyway. Be careful, said Minato as he looked at Jiraiya with a serious face, knowing that lots of threats are in the world right now. Don't worry about me. Just make sure everything is okay here, said Jiraiya as he gave Minato a thumbs up. He then disappeared in a puff of smoke. A shadow clone. Take care, Minato whispered. The next day, Asuma was on the ground, blood coming out of his mouth. Remember when I told you that Minato had sent some of the least ninjas to go find and try and wipe out the Akatsuki? So yeah, Asuma ran up in Hidan. Hidan has just cursed Asuma, as Hidan laughed out in pure enjoyment as he stabbed himself into the heart, as Asuma fell down and hit his head first, as Shikamaru looked on the scene with wide eyes. Asuma! Asuma, he shouted out. That feels good, said Hidan. Asuma! Shikamaru still shouted out, running towards him. Hey, Kakazu, I'm done over here, said Hidan to his partner. Just give me a minute, said Kakazu as he used his other arm to grab the Chunin. You, Shikamaru said as he rushed towards Hidan with a kunai in his hand. Kakazu expected this as he threw the two Chunins and licked them right into Shikamaru head on, Choji and Ino, as all of them fell down to the ground. Suddenly, crows started to come from every angle as a Jonin from the Leaf Village, the reinforcement has arrived as he slashed at Hidan. Hidan take the slash as he looked on the man like it didn't even face him, knowing that he's immortal. He then went after Kakazu, trying to slash him. Kakazu quickly jumped back, dodging any of them attacks. Hidan and Kakazu was ready again to go on the defensive and take on these Leaf Ninjas' breath. But then Hidan then said, Leader, we are just about to finish up here. He then got a response in his head. Alright, we're on our way. As they looked over at the Leaf Ninjas and said, You got away. He then looked at Shikamaru and said, next time, it will be you, lying dead on the ground. A few days later, Naruto and Kurama was sitting down on his couch with Zabuza and Haku standing in front of them. Naruto, there has been sight of two Akatsuki members sighting in the land of fire, said Haku. Naruto heard this and got a devious look in his eyes. He hasn't had a good match in a while. He stood up with Kurama at his side with her arms wrapped around his waist. Good, being stuck in wave isn't doing me any good, said Naruto as he stretched. I want you Zabuza, and Dosu, Pakura, Jugo to come with me as well. Also you Kurama, he said as he looked down at her. Sure, I will do whatever you want, she said. And I do want to get out of wave too, she said. It's kind of getting boring around here. As she gave Naruto a smirk, trying to be on his good side, knowing that he can snap at any moment. Naruto then sent Zabuza to get the others for the mission that he was about to assign all of them. He was going to, so he was going to be the leader. A few days later, Ino, Choji, and surprisingly Kakashi stood in front of Kakazu, ready to destroy him, as Kakashi is ready to use his Mangekyou Sharingan. Kakashi then heard a voice. Fireball, massive fireball technique, as a huge fireball was sent towards Kakazu. As Kakashi recognized this voice, he knew who it was. It was their reinforcement and also its team. Kakazu uses Earth Style to try and block the fire. It all collided, and there was a huge smoke. When it cleared, Sasuke, Sakura, and Sai suddenly appear ready for battle. Good, more hearts to take, said Kakazu as he smirked, knowing that there's a lot of them now, and his damaged hearts can be repaired. We will take things here, Kakashi Sensei, said Sasuke as he drew his lightning swords. Oh really, said Kakazu as he shot his threads towards Sasuke. Sasuke ran up to him and slid through all of the threads. Like it was nothing, he was handling his blade like it was now an extension of him. He was getting really skilled as Kakashi watched him. Sasuke then appeared right in front of Kakazu, suddenly surprising him. As Sasuke was so fast, Sasuke used his sword to chop off his hand. As Kakazu sent a large amount of black threads out of his chest to grab Sasuke. Sasuke at the last moment quickly substituted with a log. Kakazu got mad and with a growl, he released his next move. Great breakthrough, he shouted and sent a huge blast of wind towards Sasuke on the tree branch. Sasuke looked at the blast of wind with boredom as he said to himself predictable, as he then sent lightning chakra towards his hand. Sasuke then rested his swords on the tree as he then said, lightning, blade construction, as the lightning on his hand turned into a blade as he sliced through Kakazu's wind, and then he then shifted back to normal lightning as he then said lightning ball, as it then formed into a ball and he sent it towards Kakazu, who managed to jump up in the air, but he was unprepared when Sasuke appeared right in front of him in the mid-air. He couldn't do anything and dodge Sasuke. Sasuke managed to stab him in two different places at once. He cried out in pain as he dropped to the ground, as Sasuke Sharingan was on and blazing in his eyes. You have enough? Said Sasuke as he was looking at the weak Kakazu. Well, it's time I finish you, said Sasuke, as Kakazu was in a crater trying to get himself up, but he was too badly wounded and he was bleeding out of his mouth. It's time for me to finish you, said Sasuke as he ran through some hand signs and said, Thunder Gate. Kakazu managed to get up, but then lightning came from the sky and slapped right in the direction he was running off to as he was sent hurtling back as lightning started raining down from the sky, destroying where he was. Sasuke lightning blocked out everything for a quick second as the light was blinding. Everyone looked away. Then they saw Kakazu discard his body down in a crater that Sasuke lightning has created. "Good job," said Kakashi, as he was surprised how far Sasuke has come, as the rest of the team congratulated him on defeating an enemy of the Akatsuki so easily by himself. Sasuke took all the praises and just looked cool at the same time. Earlier, Shikamaru was on the ground, ready to do his plan against Hidan, as Hidan was preparing the circle, thinking that he has Shikamaru's blood. But before Shikamaru's plan can go in action, Zabuza appeared and grabbed Hidan by the head as he quickly breaks Hidan's neck. But Hidan was still talking as Zabuza pulled out his sword as he cut Hidan's head right off as it fell down to the ground. "Who are you, you bastard?" said Hidan. "You were so distracted and foolish, you didn't even sense me coming behind you," said Zabuza. "I will bite you and kill you with my head," said Hidan as he tried to mutter himself towards Zabuza. His head was then crushed by Kurama as she put enough force to destroy his head with one stomp. "Damn those Jashi worshippers. I really hate them," said Kurama. Shikamaru was in pure fear as he saw Kurama, Zabuza, Dosu, Jugo, Pakura, and the most feared of them all, Naruto, coming down from the trees. Shikamaru was shivering as he stuttered Naruto. He couldn't get the word correctly out. Shikamaru couldn't do a thing when Naruto grabbed him by the chin and lifted him up as he looked into his eyes and saw the crimson red. It was so full of death. As Shikamaru was frozen in fear, he couldn't even move a limb. "Where are the others?" asked Naruto, and Shikamaru pointed his head in a shaky position to the north. "Let's go," said Naruto as they all left the area, leaving Shikamaru behind. Now in the present, they were all finished dealing with Zabuza as they were all ready to go home, as Ino then noticed, "Hey, where is Shikamaru? He should be back by now. You don't think he got lost?" said Choji as his eyes then widened, thinking that the Akatsuki member might have killed him. Everyone's eyes went widened as they thought that Shikamaru might be dead by Hidan. Everyone's thoughts were interrupted as an evil key entered the area, freezing all of them in their tracks. Their minds were full of vision of them being killed in brutal ways by their friends, their families, random people they didn't even know. What was going on, Sakura thought as she was visibly shaking. All of them were shaking at the point, but Sakura was trembling in fear as her knees were going limp. After the vision was over, it felt like an eternity. All of them dropped to the ground, feeling in pure agony and pain. They just gone through something so hard, and that was only someone bloodlust. From the trees came Zabuza, Pakura, Dosu, Kurama, and finally Naruto. As Naruto landed in front of all of the Konoha ninjas. "It has really been a long time," said Naruto as he stood up right beside Kurama. But guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on that bell notifications they posted. But more for now guys, peace.